Hey, so we're back for the second video. Hopefully you were able to do your assignment for discrete and continuous. All right, so now what we're going to do is identify this. We identified the situation, so now we got to be able to write the domain and the range. Okay, so you still want to first thing ask yourself what's the discrete or continuous, and then identify the x and the y so that you know what variable is what. So Luis charges a travel fee of $10 plus $25 to mow his neighbor's lawn. If most of the customers only get their lawns mowed for 5 to 8 months out of the year, what is the range of the situation? So we're just trying to figure out how much he's going to make in 5 to 8 months. So X is the number of months that they're going to get mowed, and this is the amount he's going to make. Now, because they didn't tell us that if he mows them twice a month or anything like that, we can't say anything, and it's not telling them how many times he's charging them. So if it's $25 per month, this is just discrete because he's charging them per month. It's not saying about how many lawns he's mowing. If he's mowing it twice, he's mowing it per month. So we can only figure out in 1 month how much he's going to get. All right, so they already told us 5 to 10 months. So that's going to be our domain. Okay, domain is going to be from 5, 6, 7, and 8. Because those are the months that we're going to figure out how much he makes. He charges them for 5 months, no less than 5 months. He charges them 6, 7, and 8. All right, so then let's do the range. Well, the range is his cost. So if he's going to do 5 months, what we do is, let me write it up here. We do 10 plus 25 times 5. All right, 5 times 25 is 10 plus 5 times 5 is 25, carry the 2. 5 times 2 is 10, plus 2 is 125. And then this gives us 135. So he's charging them 135 for the 5 months. Now, if I want to figure out the rest, I don't got to keep multiplying by 25. All I got to do is just add it. So if I add 135 and 25, and why am I adding 25? Because every next, I'm trying to say it in Spanish, but every single month after, he's going to pay 25 for it. Sorry, I get 20 times sometimes. It's hard. I'm bilingual sometimes. 0 carry the 1, 160. All right, we add 25 again, that's 185. We add 25 again, that's 0 carry the 1, that's 11 to 10. So those are my values. All right, I kept adding 25 because that's what he was going to charge him for every additional month. And that was it. That's how much he's going to get. Okay. The local frozen yogurt shop determines the total cost of a cup of yogurt using the formula, where X represents the number of ounces. So they already told you right here, number of ounces. And then here, they explain to you that this was the total cost. Okay. I just wrote that down because I had that already in the sentence. All right, if you can spend between $2 and $5, what is the domain of the situation? All right, so you can spend between $2 and $5. Well, that's your range because that's how much money you're going to spend. So we're going to put range down here, 2. And the reason why I'm going to use the inequality symbol like this is because I can get half of an ounce, like 4 ounces, 4.5 ounces, 6 ounces. It's all between there. So we're going to do our domain. To only pay $2, that means I would have 0 ounces. So what I need to figure out is what's going to get me to 5. So I already know 0 and I'm paying $2. So I can take away the 5 and from the 2 from the 5, and that gives me 3. And now I'm going to divide it by 0.75 to figure out how many ounces that is. Well, I don't have a calculator right now with me, and it doesn't let me write on the side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some mental math. It's 75 cents. If I get 2 ounces, 75 plus 75 is $1.50. And then $1.50 plus $1.50 is 3. Okay, so that means that's 4 ounces. It gets to 4. All right, here we got these that we're going to do. We're going to practice with this. All right, this line is just an equation. It's not telling me anything else. So when they don't give you any limitations and they just give you an equation, it's going to be all real numbers. That's what this right here stands for, real numbers. Anytime they give me an equation and they don't give me any limitations, it's going to be all real numbers. And this is unique to linear equations, linear functions, and this is what we're talking about right now. All right, letter B, Jenny rides her bike for 12 miles an hour on a trail in the park. The trail is 18 miles long. The function can be used to determine the number of miles. Okay, miles is my x. I'm sorry, F can be used to find the number of miles biked over T hours. T is my x, y is my miles. All right, so they already told us it's 8. So 0 less than or equal to y less than or equal to 18. Now, why is it 18? Because that's how long it is. Why is it in less than or equal to? Why are you telling me you can use decimals? Because it's hours. So if I'm going to drive 0, I'm going to do 0 time. To figure out how much time I'm going to be able to do 18, I do 18 divided by 12 because I'm riding my bike at 12 miles an hour. All right, so 12 goes into 18 one time with the remainder of 6. We bring down to 0, and that would be 1.5 hours. This one right here, it gives us a limitation. So this is discrete. All the positive even numbers less than or equal to 12. So we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 12. Well, what is the range? The range is what happens when I plug this number in. So negative 10 plus 3 is negative 7. And then this one, that's negative 20, negative, what is it? Negative 20, negative 17, 6. Oh, what happened? Why is it not letting me write? Let me see. Maybe I need to move this up a little bit. Okay. 17. Oh. There you go. And then for 6, that's negative 30. And that's going to be negative 27. So it's subtracting more 10 every single time. So this is negative 37. Negative 47. And negative 57. Okay. It's adding negative 10 each time. All right, Lexi received a $45 gift card to download music for her MP3 player. Each song costs $1.50. The amount left on the gift card is a function of the number of songs. All right, so the money left, that's my Y, and the number of songs is my X. Okay, I can only purchase the whole number of songs, so this is going to be discrete. How do I figure out how many songs I can do? Why do 45 divided by 1.5? All right, so what I'm going to do is do a little bit of mental math because I don't have a calculator with me right now. But 1.5 times 10 is 15. All right, 45 goes into 15 3 times. So that means this is 30 songs that I can purchase. So I do 0 because I can purchase 0, 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to put 3 dots to just let you know, hey, I'm going all the way to 30. Okay. And ellipses and math can tell you how much you're going to, okay? You just have to make sure you do commas in between them and the ellipses to let them know, hey, I'll continue going, but all the way to 30. All right, the range, well, it started with $45, okay? That's it. But we're supposed to go from least to greatest, so 45 is going to be all the way over here, okay? That's for 0 songs. If you did 30, you have 0 left, okay? So then 1, 2, 3, ... But it would be more specific because it would be $1.50 and so on. I just put ones. Let me just erase that because I don't want to be giving the wrong information and be like, that's not what Miss Jimenez has written on there, and our test isn't like that. No, okay, I'm sorry. All right, I was just trying to not write that much. I have limited space, but we're gonna do this right. All right. So let's write it the way that we're thinking. That way that you can match them up, and then you'll know that you have to write them in least frames. Okay. So if I purchase 0, then I'm gonna have $45 left. Okay. If I purchase one song, then all I do is subtract $1.50 from 45. So that would be 50 cents, 43.50. Okay. If I purchase 2 songs, that'd be $42. And I keep going, okay, like that. So this is the way you would see increments of $1.50 because you're subtracting that every single time until you reach 0. Okay. All right, let's look at this next problem. This right here, I want you just to tell me, give me the you gotta identify the X and Y, but then give me whatever the domain is. So for this first problem, it wants to find X, so we're gonna write our domain underneath here. We're gonna change that to domain. This one wanted range, so we're gonna change this one to range. Okay. All right, domain, a gift card. We still figured this out. This is going to be discrete, and it's the number of songs. And we just list them in order. So the max is $20. It's $1 for each one. So we just do 1, 2, 3, ... Let's figure this out. This one I really do need a calculator for because I don't know what 99 cents goes into 20 would be. All right, it's taking me a little long for this thinking. Every time I record a video, my computer wants to be slow when it thinks. All right, again, to figure this out, we're going to take the total amount of money in the card, which is 20, divided by 99 cents. That gives us 20.2. I can't, the 0.2 is if I could purchase 0.2 of a song, but I can't. That means my maximum is only going to be $20, 20 songs. So 20 times 0.99, 19. So I'm going to have 2 cents left over, but that's fine. Okay. But this just means that all I can do is go to 20. That's all I can do. I can only purchase 20 songs. Right. Sandy is measuring the height in inches of her road. She discovers that it can be written by y equals 5 plus 0.25x, where x represents the number of days. Okay, and she's going to be measuring between 4 and 8 days. Okay, so what is the range? The range is just going to be the height. So at 4 days, I'm going to plug it in here. And that's 4 is 1, and that's 6. And we're going to be discrete because it's only saying for particular days. She's not going to go after it. So, and she's not going to be measuring half of it. So we have to go through this. Anytime it gives you limitations, you have to be discrete. So let's do 7 days. For 7 days, that'd be a 25. So it'd be 625. And then we add that was 5 days. For 6 days, it would be what? Adding another 25, so it'd be 7.25, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And 8 would be, adding that, so it's 750. All right, there we go. Going down at the bottom. The restaurant sells pizzas according to the table formula. This right here, where X represents the total number of toppings. Okay, I want to talk about this right here because this is going to be different. And you guys are going to be like, what does that mean? This means that they gave you 3. So 3 free toppings. Okay, anytime you have X minus something, that means that they're not charging you for something. That second number, when they're having to tell you to subtract, they're not charging you for that. Okay, if it would have said X minus 1, that means they're not charging you for 1 topping. Okay, so you're getting 3 free toppings. You're not getting charged for those. How many? X is the number of total toppings. All right, and you can spend no more. What's the range? So this is going to be range. All right, so this is going to be the cost. All right, and so it's $8.50 for 3 toppings. We got another topping. It's going to be, you can't spend more than 10, so we're going to stop at $10. So for 3 topping, for just the 3 toppings is going to be $8.50. Then we add 4 toppings, but we're really only getting charged for 1, so we add 45 cents to that. So that's $8.95. We do another topping. That's going to be 5 toppings, but I'm only getting charged for 2, so that's 90 cents. And that's going to be $9.40. And then I do another one that would be 6 toppings, but I'm only getting charged for 3. So let's use the calculator because that's a lot of decimals now. 0.45 times 3 plus the 850, 985. Let's write that down. 985. Those are my decimal points. I'm sorry for that. Okay. All right, and so that's for 3, 4, 5, 6. What about if we do 7? Well, we still have to be between. So 7 minus 3. That means I'm only getting charged for 4. And I add that to 850. I want to be between 10. Nope, it goes over 10. So that means I can only go up to the 6 toppings, and that's fine. But that's this right here is my range. It's stopping right there because I can't go over $10. So that's it. All right. Farmer John has 500 feet of fencing for his new garden. He has a formula: 2x plus 2y is equal to 500. What is x is the number of length and of y feet. What is the domain? The domain is always the x. Okay, so this is the length. All right, so we're gonna put domain down here. Well, how do we figure that out? We gotta get this off for y. So if I move the 2x over, I get 2y is equal to negative 2x plus 500. You can't tell me we haven't seen this because we did this with Ms. Becerra. Okay, we divide by 2, we get y is equal to negative x plus 250. All right, so he has 500, so it would be 0 for the begin with, and we just keep going until we get to, in order for this to cancel out, it would be 250. So 0 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 250, because I can buy a decimal of the length. Okay, length. All right, and that's it. That's your second video. All right. Your assignment is to do domain and range. I already did the video of how to do the assignment in the it's already linked, embedded, I'm sorry, into your assignment. I did 4 of the questions. You're only left with the other 4. Okay. All right. Let me stop this.